Greetings dear clients and subscribers, this is Ison company with you. In this video we will be reviewing an HD surveillance camera. The Ison AHD70M-2000-PRO is a 5 megapixel camera with a Sony sensor, night infrared illumination up to 60 meters, and a 5x digital zoom that can be controlled remotely from your phone, tablet or computer. So let's start by removing the protective film here so it doesn't distract us. The camera is color, outdoor, all-weather and universal. It can be used both indoors and outdoors. It has an anti-vandal metal housing, is rated IP66 for protection, and is dust and moisture proof. It's not afraid of rain or snow and operates in temperatures from +55 to -60 degrees Celsius. The main distinguishing feature of this camera is its very powerful night infrared illumination, which reaches up to 60 meters. And here, the night illumination is implemented not with cheap R5 infrared LEDs, which make up 90% of the current video surveillance market, but with modern, high-quality LED diodes. Thanks to this, you won't face the typical problem where, by the end of the first year of using your surveillance camera, the night illumination drops by more than 50%. All Ison equipment comes with a 3-year warranty. The package traditionally includes the camera itself, instructions, a mounting template for convenience, and the mounting hardware itself. The camera is equipped with all the latest technologies, WDR and DNR technologies. These are technologies without which essentially buying a surveillance camera is a waste of money. WDR technology is a solution that addresses the problem of poor or improper lighting. No matter where you install your surveillance camera, you will have several times a day, there will be situations when sunlight hits the camera lens or, on the contrary, a shadow falls across it. And a surveillance camera without this technology will be useless at those moments. That is, all the faces in the frame will appear black, license plates will be black, and you won't be able to see anything. Here, there is a technology in place that solves this problem. At the same time, this is real WDR technology, not a cheap copy or a fake from AliExpress. Many makeshift manufacturers claim to have WDR, but in reality, the technology is implemented very poorly. In these cameras, the onboard technology essentially does not solve the problem. Ison equipment is premium segment equipment. Here, whenever we talk about Sony sensors, they are always original Sony sensors. If we are talking about OmniVision or full-hand sensors, of course, they are always only original as well. These are the best sensors available on the surveillance camera market, period. And if we are talking about WDR or DWDR technologies, these are of course only original technologies that actually solve this problem. There is also the DYNA technology here, which is a technology that reduces the amount of noise that is interference during night shooting conditions. There is an intelligent energy-saving heating system here, so there is no typical problem as with many cameras when such a large surveillance camera at night consumes up to half a kilowatt, which creates an unnecessary additional load on your electrical network, especially when there are many such cameras installed, and it creates an unnecessary fire hazard. Wholesale clients who order 50 or more of these surveillance cameras are given the option to choose which lens to install. Available options include 2.8mm, 3.6mm, 8mm, as well as versions with electronic zoom. With a 2.8mm lens, you will get the widest possible viewing angle, about 120 degrees. With a 3.6mm lens, the viewing angle will be around 95 degrees and the camera will see farther with greater clarity. 8mm lenses are used in situations where the task requires it. To monitor video over long distances, for example, a long narrow corridor or a long fence. In such cases, the viewing angle will be about 60 degrees, but all objects in the distance will be clearly visible. And there is also the maximum level, which is an electronic lens with 5x zoom from 2.8mm to 12. By connecting this camera to a video recorder, you can choose the zoom level yourself. And you can control it, you can change it periodically if needed. And you can set up 5x zoom. Accordingly, with the 5x zoom enabled, the camera will see 5x farther. And you will get maximum clarity, because cameras with such a lens have an autofocus option. If you have any questions about this surveillance camera, feel free to ask our managers. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss new videos.